Coming up on Wave TV, Allison Paget highlights the heroism of former principal of DuBose Middle School, Mona Cottle.
Also in the limelight, possibly the king of scholarships, the Tyree Nesbitt of Somerville Symphonic Band.
Good morning, Somerville. It is I, Jacob Jr. Mayhew.
And I'm Ryan Wyndham. Today is March 29th of 2019. Get ready, everyone, because Wave TV starts.
Your house is on fire? My neighbor's 608!
On the night of February 19th at 10:20 p.m., Mona Cottle finished doing her laundry and went into her bedroom and saw a glowing orange light coming from her neighbor's house.
I looked out my window and there was a fire coming out from underneath the carport.
As soon as she saw the fire, her adrenaline took over, causing her to shake. She tried calling them and there was no answer. She took off to their back door.
So I had my OtterBox and I was taking it and I was beating it into the door like that. And it didn't break my phone. And I was beating and beating.
After getting on the phone with the police, the father of the house finally answered the door.
I said, you get everyone upstairs, I'll go get the child that's downstairs. So I ran in there, jerked her out of the bed, and we ran out of the house.
Once she made it out of the house with the daughter, everyone was out except for the dad.
I'm still trying to find a husband.
He had gone back inside to see if the last child was out, and he was still inside. And so finally when he came around and he was out, that's when we hung up.
Okay, we got everybody out. Okay, everybody is out of the house? Everybody's out of the house.
The family is now living with friends and being supported by our community. For Wave TV, I'm Allison Paget.
When I first started music, I didn't really like it that much. I didn't like the saxophone at all, actually. The saxophone was actually my least favorite instrument of all the instruments. And the only reason I started playing the saxophone was because I wanted to play flute at first. But my band was like, no, you can't play flute. So I had to play saxophone because we didn't have any saxophone players. Just going through the phases of my life, it was actually I started liking it more and more and more and more and more. And now it's the coolest thing ever.
Senior Tyree Nesbitt went from being a troubled student to a well-known Somerville High School musician.
It completely changed him. I mean, now all he cares about is his saxophone. He's a great student. He never has any trouble. I think the music may have saved him a little bit, but I'm incredibly proud of Tyree.
In today's music world, that people create music to make money or trying to, get all these people to know them and try and get out. I don't really care for fame. I don't really care for money. I just want to play music for the rest of my life and create for the rest of my life. That's really all I want to do. It's very, very simple. The reason I play is because I love it. And the reason that I want to create music is for the sole purpose of creating music. That scholarship that I got was only from the saxophone professor. So with just that scholarship that he gave me alone, it pretty much covered the whole tuition and anything. So my parents won't be paying anything out of their pocket.
If you ever listen to that child play, you know that any college in their right mind would be wanting him to come there, and they'd throw money at it and get him to do it. I mean, Tyree is one of the best players I've ever had in my band program. And he is absolutely, without a doubt, one of the kids I have ever taught that I will never forget.
To all musicians at Somerville High School, don't lose track of what's really important when it comes to playing and doing things and making things. Don't become greedy in an attempt to get more money.
We wish him the best of luck. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Travis Jones.
Truly an act of valor. I wish I was that cool.
You would, wouldn't you? Next in line is Dylan Wright, addressing our most pressing concerns with the new phone rules here at school.
And get your betting pals ready for Leah Davenport to reel us in the upcoming DD2 auction for education funding.
Technology. We rely on these smart devices in our normal daily lives. But as of recently, administrators have changed a policy. The new policy means you are not allowed to use your technology, which this means cell phones, earbuds, or any of that sorts during instructional time. Let's see what the students' thoughts are on this matter. What do you think about the cell phone policy?
I don't like it personally myself, because I understand that it's there for a reason and most people can't pay attention while using their phone in class, but I can personally myself. It's usually fairly easy.
So what do you think about the new cell phone policy?
I love the new cell phone policy. The new cell phone policy is so that y'all can have the correct educational teaching time. Cell phones are a distraction. All right, I'm walking down the hallway, listening to music during instructional time. You need to be in class, so it's a distraction. I love the new policy. All right, it's a privilege to have your cell phone anyway. Okay.
All right, son. I think it's actually kind of good because students need to focus in class, but it's I'd say it's good and bad some ways because students need to focus in class, but other times students can like focus better if they like listen to music and stuff. So.
Thank you for your opinions on this matter. Reporting for Wave TV, I am Dylan Wright.
Last Saturday, the Dorchester District 2 Educational Foundation held an auction at the ponds to raise money for teacher grants.
This event, along with others that they do during the year, is raising funds for, those projects, and it's just been tremendously beneficial. Last year, they raised over $500,000 over the course of the year, so it really is making a huge difference. There are 82 school districts in South Carolina, and all of our funding, we're second from the bottom. So just because of funding formula and tax base of the community and all, it really does put us at a disadvantage. Those resources and some funding that we wouldn't otherwise have. A foundation that's established for that support, but they have wonderful board members that are just a variety of backgrounds that people on the board bring, expertise that they bring to the board. So that has just proven to be so beneficial too in their work.
Thank you, DD2 Educational Foundation, for ensuring that our education can be what it should be. For Wave TV, I'm Leah Davenport.
Hello Somerville, we're back with another Wave TV trivia question of the week. Last week's question was, when was Wave TV created? The answer is B, 1989. Alright, so all of the letter choice B's were put into this box, and I'm going to draw it at random. Again, let's make sure it's even. Again, let's hope it's not an inappropriate name. Okay, our winner is Outer Space. If this is your Instagram account, come down to room 232 for your prize and your shout out, which will be posted to our Instagram page at Wave TV News. This week's trivia question is, who here at SHS has been teaching here the longest? Make sure to comment your answer on our Instagram page, again at Wave TV News, for your chance to win. Now on to student news. The ASVAB is nearly upon us, so if you plan to sign up, get applications at one of the following locations. And for the sophomores and juniors looking to get into dual enrollment, applications are due April 24th and can be found with your respective guidance counselor or Ms. Tolliver. Now we move to Jessica Henthorne, who gives us the Sitrep on the revisions to abortion.
The U.S. legislature is trying to pass a bill by the name of the Fetal Heartbeat Bill. This proposes that the detection of an unborn child's heartbeat will be illegal for abortion completely.
Parents would be able to consider the unborn child a dependent and therefore a deductible when figuring out how much state income tax they owe. Also, fathers could be forced to pay child support beginning 6 weeks after conception.
The states that have passed the bill so far are Georgia, Kentucky, Missouri, Mississippi, and Tennessee. For Wave TV, I'm Jessica Henthorne.
The heartbeat bill becomes law.
In South Carolina, our parks are spread, forcing us to travel long distances to have fun outdoors. A solution to that will be the construction of a new park that includes all of the things you would get in other parks around the state. We had the opportunity to travel with DD2 Councilman Jay Byers to the land where the park will be built.
So this is a park that's going to be phenomenal for our Somerville community. One, if you're a kid or you're a family and you like going to Wanamaker Park, or you like going to James Allen County Park, think about all those types of park assets right here 10 minutes from your house in Somerville.
Water swing out into
Currently,
the river.
the project is delayed due to a lawsuit waiting to be ruled by Supreme Court restricting the construction of the park. As soon as they respond, then construction could possibly begin in the next 3 months.
The park is designed so that it brings something for everybody. If you're 3 years old, you got a playground. If you're 85 years old, you can come out here and just walk the trails and read a book. If you're a family that just wants to come out here and let the kids just run around on open fields, you can do that. We're going to have a platform set up with open meadows so that we can do concerts out here. So if you think about doing bluegrass concerts or festivals that you'd go to somewhere else, we're going to be able to do those things right out here. This is going to be for every single person that lives in Dorchester County and beyond.
Overall, this park will be a great addition to Somerville and its people. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Yancey Days.
Honestly, it'll be very nice to have another park to add to our collection.
You're a park collector too?
Yeah, dude, I got like at least 7. What I don't have is Edisto Beach, but that's okay, because we have Marley Bassett here to tell us all about it.
After that, we have everyone's favorite Pierce Collins asking questions again.
Really? Get on with it.
Hey Somerville, so I'm here at Edisto Beach, one of the Low Country's best kept secrets. Our first stop is King's Farmers Market. Located just off the main highway right as you enter the island, King's Farmers Market offers daily fresh produce and other Low Country essentials. We talked to the owner to find out why you should visit King's Farmers Market.
We have had this open for 17 years, but my husband's family has farmed on Edisto in this piece of land. My husband is the 6th generation and my son is the 7th generation. We have vegetables that we grow and also some that we buy, and we have pies and dips and casseroles. The farm experience, you get to ask me what's local and what's not local, and if it's local, we'll go to the field and get it for you if we don't have it in the market.
Our next stop is the Edisto Island Bookstore. An eclectic bookstore, it has all sorts of books ranging from bestsellers to books about the Low Country. It even has a cookbook devoted to Edisto. We talked to a worker to find out what makes the place special.
As a bookstore. This shop has been here 30 years this year. One thing that is interesting about this shop and a bit different is it's regional. And so when people traveled here, and particularly not being from here, they were always interested in the history. The cat was a stray. She found us and we found her. I do sort of emphasize writers, Southern writers.
Our final stop is to the restaurant, the Sea Cow Eatery. It's been at Edisto for over 20 years and serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Of course, no visit to Edisto could be complete without a visit to the beach. The beach is covered with shells and you may be lucky enough to discover a fossil or two. Well, Somerville, this wraps up our trip to Edisto. We hope you learned something and have put Edisto on your bucket list. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Marley Bassett.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Ask Seth Stacy.
What you doing there, boy?
Nothing, Pierce.
Why are you sitting in my chair?
No reason.
I have to fix that now.
Please be gentle.
Start the intro! Start the
Will Emma Bessie ever love me?
No, because she's a cold, heartless e-girl with no emotions. Go back to TikTok.
Pierce. Do you wear your Crocs in defense mode or attack mode? Just asking for a friend.
No, I wear them in face-down defense position. I'm not fit for this.
How do you roller skate? Question mark. Laughing emoji. Laughing emoji.
Get it? Because music emotion, I slipped and fell and dislocated my shoulder. Get it? Because I was in pain. Get it?
Why don't we have a high school esports league team? It would be pretty cool.
That's because every single person would want to do nothing except play Fortnite. They need to play the real Battle Royale game. Tetris 99.
What songs by BTS do you recommend?
None, because BTS is Korean weird stuff and I hate it.
At Your Tear is a really good song.
Go. If you want to submit questions to Ask Pierce, you can submit them at Ask Pierce. So reporting for Wave TV, I'm Pierce Collins. And don't ever sit in my chair again.
The only problem with Ask Pierce is that I just can't get enough.
I feel you. Well, that's all we have for this week, Somerville. But don't forget to keep up with us on Instagram and Twitter. Have a great day, Somerville.
And a great weekend. Reporting from Wave TV, I'm Jacob Jr. Mayhew.
And I'm Ryan Wyndham, and Wave TV stops now.